I said, how f***ing lucky am I, Andy?
During night 3 of her 3-night stint at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, Madonna said hi to Andy Cohen, who's in the front row.
If you say one more bad thing about me on your show, you're gonna be in so much trouble.
Now you can read some of Andy's lips that are saying, I love you so much.
You little troublemaking queen.
Well, Andy loved that too, writing on Instagram afterwards, I'm a lifelong Madonna fan, so it's a thrill and an honor to be called a troublemaking queen by the queen of troublemaking. I bow. And it's possible that Andy recalled what I recalled, that Madonna, used the term troublemaker at the Grammys this year as a term of endearment.
Oh, you troublemakers out there, you need to know that your fearlessness does not go unnoticed, and most of all, you are appreciated.
Then Andy did some promo for her in his post. Also, go see the new tour. It blew me away. What a great night. Can't wait to go back. Hashtag troublemaking queen. For the visual for his post, Andy included the video of the moment.
It is time for my mazel of the day, and it goes to my girl, Madonna.
And then on his second slide was evidence of how he speaks of Madonna on Watch What Happens Live.
That lady had 80,000 people dancing for 2 hours, and I can't stop smiling. I have no jet lag because of the great time I had.
I could make a 4-hour montage of me licking Madonna's ass on Watch What Happens Live or on the radio.
Now, Madonna's concert call-out was obviously done in jest and good fun, but it's no joke that Madonna has turned down Andy's invitations or beggings to come on Watch What Happens Live multiple times, despite Andy already interviewing her when he was the guest editor for an issue of Entertainment Weekly in 2016. This past June, Andy revealed to Howard Stern that, in a private conversation, Madonna told him she has a problem with the Clubhouse.
She and I have been in touch a little bit over the years, and she said to me, stop having people trash me on your show, something like that.
I really didn't know what Madonna was referring to, so I thought, okay, I'll go to YouTube, and I'll watch what, Madonna probably watched. And so I searched Watch What Happens Live and Madonna on YouTube, and I watched the top 7 results. And the first result, is the only one that is really a celebrity bashing Madonna, and that's Patti LuPone in 2017.
What did you think of her role in Evita?
And I thought it was a piece of shit. Madonna is a movie killer. She's dead behind the eyes. She cannot act her way out of a paper bag. She should not be in film or on stage. She's a wonderful, performer for what she does, but she is not an actress. Bang.
I know Madonna's blaming Andy for that one. Those were all Patty's words, and Madonna's heard criticism before. That's not new for Madonna. But I'm sure Madonna noticed the big smile on Andy's face in that segment. Because before he's a fan of Madonna and is going to dispute or defend her, he's the executive producer of Watch What Happens Live.
This is my idea of heaven here.
His love for Madonna does not override his love for having a talk show. And Watch What Happens Live is not exactly a ratings juggernaut, so the show survives on moments like this. Andy needs these kind of moments to happen. And a celebrity dissing or bitching about Madonna makes headline news at CNN. Well, when it comes to search result number 2, Benjamin Bratt, he didn't diss Madonna, but Andy manipulated and contrived the situation enough that it seemed like he did.
In 2000, Benjamin Bratt fulfilled one of my personal fantasies, as we discussed, by playing Madonna's boyfriend in a movie called The Next Best Thing.
So Andy starts off by inferring his love for Madonna. See?
I need to know everything. All right.
And then, in perfect, not mean girl form, but mean gay form, it's Operation Take Down Madonna.
Rate her acting on a scale of 1 to 10.
In that movie?
Yeah.
If Andy asked the question as, what did you think of Madonna's performance that won her a Razzie Award? Benjamin could have just said, oh, she was fine, or yeah, she was okay. Yeah, she was good. By asking it on a scale of 1 to 10, it corners Benjamin. Benjamin can't give a performance that won a Razzie a 10. He's going to look ridiculous and he'll look like a liar. But if he gives any number less than 10, it's going to seem like, or it's going to be perceived as he's dissing Madonna. If he refuses to answer, it's going to be seen as he was about to diss Madonna and doesn't want to do that publicly. As Diane Kruger said,
that's not nice.
Well,
this is a lose situation for Benjamin. And he goes with the least losing one.
She's a wonderful person.
So yeah, it was still seen as a diss, but at least Benjamin, complimented her on the way out of the corner that Andy had put him in.
Was she nice to the crew?
She was.
The next question is not phrased as, did Madonna act like a diva at all on set?
What was the most diva thing you saw her do on the set?
No, Andy, who wasn't on set, is telling the person who was on set, Madonna was a diva. So tell us about that diva behavior.
She walked from her trailer to the set with a gentleman dressed in a suit carrying an umbrella for her.
Okay, I like it.
To keep her out of the sun.
Actually, Andy did not like that very much because Benjamin just said that Madonna was a good person and that a bodyguard held her umbrella when she was walking the set to block out the sun, which is like very common practice on sets and red carpets. Like, it's not unique to Madonna in any kind of way, definitely not diva-esque. But because of the phrasing of his questions, Madonna was called a bad actor and a diva on set. Good job, Andy. Now, this is the craziest part of this whole thing to me, is that Andy actually tried to pull a fast one over Madonna in his response to her.
And I said, Madonna, I speak so positively. I am such a fan of yours. Only the bad stuff gets picked up. That's what gets picked up in the press. You know how this works.
No, Watch What Happens Live is the bad stuff. I'm not even saying that as a negative thing. It goes for the bad stuff. Like, you asked Benjamin Bratt about the bad stuff, and you wanted the answers to be about the bad stuff and give the bad answers. But to try to fool Madonna and say, oh, it's just how the press covers the show, and didn't you see me say I love you at the beginning of that segment? You're going to say this to probably, well, yeah, the most media-savvy artist ever. Now, reading the 5 titles of the next 5 search results, I figured I was going to, see some celebrities, talking about Madonna's diva-esque behavior. Turns out that not one of them has a bad word to say about Madonna.
What was the most Madonna thing you saw Madonna do on the set of Desperately Seeking Susan?
She took that movie, her first movie, my first movie, so seriously. She wanted to be the best at it that she could be.
Wow.
She really worked hard. She really approaches everything, really wanting to be the best.
Now, Lori saying that was actually 6 months before Benjamin Bratt was on the show.
What was the most Madonna thing you saw Madonna do on the set?
So you can see why Andy changed the phrasing of his question to,
what was the most diva thing you saw her do on the set?
that way Madonna's already diva before Benjamin even answers.
What was your first interaction with Madonna like?
It was wonderful.
I would never pick a fight with Madonna, and I had a lot of respect for her, so.
Never really fell out with Madonna. It was like a series of incidents where we kind of just never managed to get close. It wasn't that we had an unconscious uncoupling without any decision from either of us. But I've always been a massive fan. I've always bought her records.
Yes. Were you at that Christmas party of mine that Madonna showed up at?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't speak to her that night.
I was nervous.
We all were. I could barely speak to her.
You were paralyzed. You were standing in a corner.
Oh, no.
I remember.
I ran as far as possible.
Oh, so people were starstruck and excited. Okay. Look, Madonna will be the first one to tell you, bitch, I'm Madonna. She's not bothered by a TV show calling her diva or saying she's feuding with this person or shading. I think what she's annoyed by is that people aren't actually trashing her on the show. And yet the show is presenting it like they are.
What's the most Madonna thing you've ever seen her say or do that made you think, bitch, that's Madonna?
Making me feel lazy every time we work together. Her work ethic, I thought I worked hard, but she just crushes it.
Andy has an agenda, and it's one of little integrity. And I think Madonna realizes if I go on this show, that Andy's going to find a way to manipulate or contrive a situation where I end up in a feud with someone who I'm not in a feud with. And by the way, I'm not disputing Andy's love for Madonna. It actually fits right alongside with the behavior of several. Almost every gay man that I've met that is obsessed with Madonna, loves Madonna, also will, in the same breath, say she's a beep, 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 will trash her beyond belief.
Yeah, sure. It's that crazy kind of love. I know about it. I'm addicted to it myself.
But yeah, I'm totally Team Madonna on this. There's no reason for her to go on Watch What Happens Live.
I think they're vowing to go on every show but this show just to make me literally crazy.
Yeah, what do you think of Madonna playfully calling out Andy Cohen, but also not playfully as well?